me to go live on this channel doing what I titled the video, but I wanted to surprise my sister with a fence line transformation. I used to live here at this house before I started living in my shop that I lived in before I lived in the house I live in now. I lived here with my sister, and my sister has always done a lot for me and been there for me, and especially like when I was going through a hard time, just finding somewhere to live after the pandemic. And before me and Al really took off with YouTube, like my sister was there for me and took care of me. So I remember when I lived here, she was having problems with her neighbor's fence line. Like they had pepper trees and another tree right here, I think it's an oak tree that's just growing wild through the fence, and it's always growing wild through the fence every year, no matter how much they trim it. So last time I came and seen her like 3 months ago, she pointed out the trees growing through the fence again, and they weren't as bad as they are now. They grew a little bit more, but I got caught up in things and I forgot to check on my sister. So I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do for her before my hair appointment. I get my hair braided at 10 o'clock. The salon is about 15 minutes away from here, so I'm gonna bust tail for about 30 to 40 minutes. If I don't finish, then I'll come back and after I get my hair braided and finish up things. But I at least want to get the trees cut down off the fence. And if I have to leave them here while I get my hair braided, I'll come back and organize them to the side of the road. So I hope y'all are having a good day. If you found this channel, if y'all haven't watched my recent video on Clean the City, make sure you get over there. If you have to leave this video, leave it, you know, because I don't get anything from this. So just make sure you go watch my recent video on Clean the City where I helped out Miss Ann and her family with their overgrown fence. But I'm not going to talk for too long. I'm going to just go ahead and hop into this and get this fence line cleaned. As y'all can see right here, this is the fence line I'm going to be working on this morning. I don't have much time. I got about 30 minutes. So I'm just going to set y'all up. And we're just going to go to town. All right. I'm hoping that my pole saw is going to work. Being weird. It's doing that. Wonder why. Maybe it's too tight. Ooh. I should have brought a sandbag for y'all. I knew that the wind was going to knock y'all down. Put y'all on level ground. Sorry about that, y'all. Kind of did this off the whim too. I wasn't planning it at all. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Try to dig this tripod into some soil so it don't budge. All right, so that's the fence line that is always growing out of control. I told her I would do it for her, but I got caught up and I haven't been by here to check on my. So I thought about her today. You know, we share the same sister, Cherry, that passed away. So when Cherry is on my mind, it's like Cherry puts Tammy on my mind, which is my sister that lives here. So y'all know my sister, Cherry. Let me flip the camera around so I can make sure y'all can see. But I know my sister, Cherry, right here that I talk about that passed away. Man, this is me and Tammy's sister. And every time I think about my sister, Cherry, and I'm like, I wish my sister was here, I miss her. She always like kind of remind me like, you have another sister here and you ain't been checking on her, have you? So I was thinking about Cherry the other day and she was like, make sure you go check on Tammy and help her out because you don't never know what life will go to you. So you just gotta make sure you're there for your family, y'all. I've been having a little bit of a rough time too. Like I'm doing okay and I'm staying afloat, but it's a lot of things coming at me that I have to tackle. Like issues with my truck still. Like it's not, something's wrong. I told y'all I got the starter fixed, and then another day I went out there, I couldn't crank it again, but I didn't want to tell y'all about that. I went ahead and just had to just try to figure things out. So I'm in the process of, it's driving, but some days it still won't crank. So I made sure I got over here. Since my hair appointment is this way, I wanted to make sure I took care of my sister while the truck is working, because man, I have to move. I have to move in the next 2 to 3 months. Um, Gotta move. I don't know where I'm moving to, so I want to make sure I do something for my sister before I end up moving even further away. Because right now when I lived in the shop, I didn't live too far away from my sister, but ever since I moved to the house, it's a little bit more further from my sister. That's what makes it hard for me to come see her as much as I want to. And I don't really know where I'm moving to this time. So before I move somewhere super far and I don't see her for a long time, I just want to make sure I do something nice for her. Okay, so that's the gist of this video. I had already told her previously that I would do her fence line, and then also like just wanted to make sure I do something for sure for her before I end up going far away from her and I can't see her as much as I want to. All right, she's hardworking. She works for the school board. She has 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs at that, and she's never home, and she keep her yard looking good. Her next door neighbor actually just talked to me with this fence line, and they can't keep it under control. He has a lawn care business, but he's an elder, and he's getting ready to retire from his lawn care business, and he keeps her yard nice and clean and cut. So I told him thank you, and hope he enjoys his retirement. But yeah, just wanting to do something for my sister. Make sure y'all take something from me. Check on your family, you know. Make sure everybody's good. You know, even if you haven't spoken to your family in a long time, just check on them. Doesn't hurt to do that, all right? All right, y'all, let's do this. I'm gonna need my pole saw. And it's acting like it don't wanna work. I think I just gotta loosen it up, but I don't got the tools here. I forgot them at home. AP. Make sure, if y'all haven't watched my recent video on Clean the City, make sure y'all go watch my recent video. Help me out and just like, share it, whatever you can do. All right. I wonder why I do that. No. So weird. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot. We can even do it live too. Yeah, I know. Make sure you wear your gloves, y'all. I gotta hurry up. I ain't got much time. I'm about to come back and finish. I don't want to get too sweaty and dirty, because then the lady at the salon gonna be mad that I'm sitting in her chair all sweaty and grassy with my hair dirty. She cleaned my hair, but just make sure I don't do too much. I don't want to cut that tree. I ain't got no choice but to, though. That's the main one. That's gonna. I don't want to. That's the main one. We will see. We will see. Pepper trees. I'm gonna come back and do a lot more. Hope y'all having a good morning. Figured I would just do something random for y'all. You know, I like to surprise y'all sometimes and just pop up and do random live streams. If you sent me something in the P.O. box, I'm gonna check my P.O. box today since I'm over here in town after I get my hair done and run a few errands. So if you sent me something, thank you. I can't wait to open it. Whether that's a letter or whatever you send, y'all know that I appreciate anything you send me to my P.O. box. Don't work too hard today, y'all. Enjoy your day. I tried to get here earlier. I thought it was only going to take me 30 minutes, but I underestimated. It took me almost 50 minutes to get here. That's why I told you I don't live as close as I used to my sister anymore. Almost an hour away. I miss being able to just come here in like 20 minutes and see her. Look at that long branch. Yo, last time I came over here was like 3 months ago, and majority of these branches are like brand new. Except for this, all this stuff wasn't here the last time I came. That's how fast that stuff grows. And see how it's growing out of this branch right here? This was previously trimmed. You can see the cuts right here on this branch, but look at all these fresh new branches that grow out of it. That's why when you trim trees, new branches are going to grow out of the stumps that you trim on the tree. So all of these long branches right here are all brand new branches that only take like 3 months to grow. And especially during the summertime, they'll grow in half that amount of time. It don't take long for these to grow. I'm a little upset because I got here later than I expected. If I had a solid hour to do this, I wouldn't have to come back, but I only got 30 minutes. It don't even take long. I'm already chopping through that. And I've only been working for what, 13 minutes? If you're just coming in to the live stream and you missed our premiere last night, make sure you go to Clean the City and watch my recent video for me. That channel is more important than this channel. I need y'all to go watch that video for me. This is me just doing something extra. I don't like to clutter the Clean the City channel with too much content other than my normal videos. So anything extra I usually do on this channel. This is not a lawn care channel though, y'all. So if you're coming here and you're expecting for me to do this all the time, it's not gonna happen. Make sure you subscribe to Clean the City. This is like a lifestyle channel. This is just what I do. Like I came to help out my sister. This is not a random homeowner or somebody. This is my sister, like my blood sister. So even though I'm doing something with yards, it's for my sister. So it's more personal than anything. Y'all remember when I lived here too. If you go back on my Clean the City channel in the old videos, I used to live in this house when I first started the channel. I lived here. I lived on the Indian reservation. Then y'all remember we had to leave the Indian reservation because they had to renovate the homes. I ain't have nowhere to go, and I came here and lived with my sister. But I've documented everything. I lived here on the channel for a long time before I moved into the shop. Y'all see how people fence lines be doing. This is from her neighbor yard. He's a good dude, so we're not here to complain about him. He cuts her yard, but they cut this all the time. As I showed y'all the cuts on that one branch, they cut it all the time, but it just grows right back. But if you don't maintain your trees in your yard, on your fence line, it'll go right into your neighbor's yard, and that's what happens over here. He's getting ready to move though. Like literally, he about to move, and he told me before he left, he said he about to move in like 60 days. So both me and him about to move. I don't know where I'm moving to yet, y'all. Y'all keep me in your prayers. I'm trying not to stress about it because moving is very stressful. I just want to make sure I can find somewhere to lay my head. Whether I have to go back to a shop situation or I can find another house. I like my landlord, but the home that I'm renting out underneath him is it's in need of a lot of repairs, and I don't know what he did. He rigged up the water situation in that home so weird that my water bill has been $200 for the past 2 months, and he has to repair some stuff for it. When I moved in, the previous told me, "Oh, your water only gonna be like $16, maybe 14." And I was like, "Okay." So for the first like 7 months, it was $14, like she said. He told me, he was like, "Yeah, your water bill is real cheap. They'll never get over $20." These past 2 months, I had to pay $200 due to some type of issue he has with the plumbing or something. And there's a lot of stuff he just like kind of like half did there. And he's reaping the benefits by renting out to people in this home and getting good money for it, while there's repairs needed and he hasn't been working on those repairs. So if you're a landlord, make sure you're taking care of your properties for your tenants, because I shouldn't have to be paying $200 for my water bill. So I told him, and he's trying to do his best to keep me in there, but I don't know. I want to be living somewhere where I can feel comfortable and know that it's not repairs needed like that to where I'm paying $200 for water bill. He had somebody come out to fix the toilets. He paid for that, but it's just some weird stuff. Like, and the way I got it, he's a private landlord, so I'm lenient with him. I try not to be too hard on him because he gave me a chance, because my credit wasn't good and nobody else would accept me except for him. So I'm being real lenient with him because he gave me a chance. So, but I'm not gonna put up with that just because you gave me a chance to live somewhere. I'm not gonna put up with you like having repairs that need to be done and you're taking your time with them. Like, we're not gonna do that. So if I have to go back to a shop situation, I will. But I'm praying, and I need y'all to pray for me. Like, I think I'll be okay, man. I'm just trying not to stress. Usually when I don't stress about things, good things happen. But when I start to think negative thoughts, and that's when bad stuff start to happen. So I'm just trying to keep my head above water, y'all. Trying to keep my head above water. As long as I keep doing what I'm doing with my channel and stay on the mission, I should be okay. Just a lot of stuff is happening back to back. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get a new truck. It might be that time. Y'all remember, I got the truck when I lived here. Got the truck literally right before I moved from here. And she about 4 years old now. She's a 2001. I really didn't want to be using her for work, but I had no choice because the sedan I had before that pooped out on me and I needed a vehicle for work. So I got her, but she been running rough lately. So not only do I have to save up my money to be able to move somewhere else, I gotta also be safe and not spend my money and save wisely, because never know, I might wake up tomorrow and have to go invest into a new vehicle. So that's something else that's on my plate right now. A vehicle home, and also my teeth, man. My teeth been bothering me with toothaches. Me and Al talked, that he was like, "You're gonna have to go get work done to your teeth, man." So it's not cheap either, y'all. Like we talked, he had got work done to his teeth. I know if y'all watch Al's channel, he suffered from a lot of tooth pain, and I've been dealing with it. Like I've been working through it, and it's the most stressful thing. It really messes with me, man. It messes with my mental, makes me depressed at times. That's why I wanted to go live here, like so I wouldn't feel bad. Like I've been mowing yards with toothaches and smiling through the pain. Y'all would never know. And I pat myself on the back for that, because last year I couldn't even do that. I'm going through even worse pain this year with my teeth. It happens every year around the same time my teeth start hurting. But last year I went through even worse pain. Well, this year I'm going through even worse pain than last year, but I know that I can't slip into depression, or else I'm gonna be in a bad position in life. I got bills I gotta pay. I got things I gotta take care of myself. So if y'all could take one thing from me, like, can't give up, man. Can't give up on yourself. You just gotta do what you can and stay positive about things. But it was just hard for me to not only deal with my toothache last year, deal with the people I was losing in my family and everything. At least right now with the toothache, like I gotten over my depression, and I can try to just deal with the toothache on itself. But last year I was dealing with the loss of my brother, my toothache, everything. I don't know who texting me, man, but if it's somebody that see me live right now, that's the most aggravating thing, when people know that I'm live and they start texting me. I will check this later. Never give up, y'all. You just gotta keep going. Tomorrow is another day, so you can't just let the moment take over. I'll be okay though. I'm not a spender. I don't go anywhere. I've been staying home lately. The only place I go is out to help people with their yard. So I'm just gonna let my money save, and if I gotta get a new vehicle here soon out of nowhere, I'll have to do that. If I gotta get my teeth fixed, I can at least put some type of down payment down. I won't be able to afford it, but I gotta do what I gotta do, and sacrifice not spending much money. Already, it's a huge difference, huh? Man, that's the only thing I don't like about pepper trees. They grow wild. some of this stuff out there by the street. I don't want to just leave it in her yard while I get my hair done. Pole's all been acting weird lately. All right, y'all. I gotta start moving this stuff. We at 9:30 now. By the time I get this stuff out to the curb, it'll be around 9:45. I gotta get out of here. So I'm on time to my appointment. I might only just do that part and then come back and see her while she's here and do the other side down there. Y'all see that side down there? That need to be done too. And I can I don't have to trim this branch, but I can trim the small branches that's hanging off of it, leading into her yard. But this already look better. Just doing this a little bit. She don't get off till around 5 o'clock, so I told her I would be back and see her next week after I get done with work. Maybe I could just come do the rest and then have dinner with her. She always trying to feed me something. Let me see how we look. Yeah, that's already a huge difference, huh, y'all? That's already a huge difference, so put y'all up here while I drag these branches. I'm gonna put them right over here. I'm gonna put the branches right here. Right there. That's where the city pick up yard debris. Do this quick. You get out of here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to Shaman Duncan, Priscilla, Suzette, Deborah, Suzette, Victoria, Kamatajaga. Ooh, I hope I said that right. Kama, Kama. Ooh, Kakama, Kakama. I don't know what to say. Jimmy, Torin, Priscilla, Manolo, Torin, Peggy Sue. What's up, Peggy Sue? Anita. All right, I'm trying to shout some of y'all out. Let me get these branches over here. What did everybody eat for breakfast? I ain't eat no breakfast. I might take y'all with me to get my hair braided. I didn't think that this live stream was gonna be this short. I thought I was gonna be here earlier. Why are they creeping? I do not like when people creep like that. I'm from Fort Pierce, man. Somebody creep around you, that's considered a drive-by shooting. So that's the type of trauma that we deal with when you come from the inner cities and where it's dangerous at. That'll always stick with you. When I was growing up, anytime somebody cruises by you real slow, you gotta be prepared for something bad to happen. And that's sad, because people could be just literally doing something in their car, trying to figure something out on their phone, trying to follow GPS. you're making debris piles in front of people's houses, organize it, please, y'all. For the city, especially in Florida, they're really, really picky. That's why y'all know, man. Even when I did Miss Karen's yard, I knew for sure I wasn't gonna be able to put that pile out there without them giving her a hassle. And they already was trying to find her for her yard. So what do I look like putting out a big pile of debris while they're trying to find her for her yard? They're gonna give her that much more problems. So if you're doing yards in Florida or anywhere where you can put the debris out front for pickup, please be courteous. Yes, I know the city has to do better, but just be courteous, man, because I see some people put their debris piles out and they just cut whatever and they just throw it out there. Y'all know in all my videos, my debris piles look like, to be funny, it's just being funny, my debris piles be looking like, they kind of look like decorations in your yard. Even though it's a big debris pile, it's like, dang, that's a real neat pile. Whoever did that, like, put it together nice. That's because I spend time chopping it down. Like, oftentimes, debris pickup they haven't been bringing the claw down. They usually bring the big claw to come pick up these piles. Lately, I've been noticing, like, men picking up the debris piles and throwing it in the back truck. So they haven't really been using the claw like they used to in the past. I don't know if they're trying to just save money or what, because those trucks might use up a lot of gas. But they haven't been using the claw. I haven't seen the claw be used all year. All I've been seeing is dudes come by, get off the truck, just like trash man, and toss it back there. So if I can make their job a little easier, you know, it's not their fault. They just employees. You know, I'll never blame the men that come pick up stuff unless they're super lazy. Now, I don't like lazy city workers. Because the video that y'all gonna watch this weekend, not this weekend, next Monday on my channel, Clean the City, make sure you subscribe. The video you're gonna watch there, I had to call somebody to come pick up Al's pile that he left out there when he did his fence line on that side. Remember we collaborated on the yard in Daytona? That's what you're gonna be seeing next Monday on my main channel, Clean the City. You're gonna see me doing the backyard of the yard that me and Al collaborated on in Daytona. He did a fence line, I did a fence line, but we didn't do the backyard. I went back to Daytona and did that backyard. But I actually attempted to go back to Daytona to do the backyard 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and Al's pile was still out there after 3 weeks of him leaving the yard. They didn't pick up his pile, and they left it out there. So I had to call the city to notify them to come pick up his pile because I didn't feel comfortable adding more onto his pile. The backyard was the most trees I ever cut in my life, you're going to see. And I knew I just couldn't add that stuff onto his pile or it would have made it even harder for them to pick it up. So I had to call them. I'm going to put the phone call. I recorded the phone call at all. I'm going to put that on the video. So make sure you tune in next Monday to Clean the City to see that transformation. But I had to call them and alert them. And the lady was like, okay, we'll go pick it up. And then I finally went out there a week after I called them and it was gone. And I just finished that yard yesterday, actually. So get ready for that one, y'all. It's a big transformation. All right, I got 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I got to get out of here. It might be perfect that I do a little bit today because I think debris pickup comes today. So when I come back, this pile won't be here. That way I know that they pick it up immediately. They're like, oh, that's a low power. We can pick that up with our hands. Then when I come back, this will be gone, and I can just put the rest of the fence line over here for them to pick up a little bit at a time. These pepper trees leave a smell on you. I hope my stylists don't mind. I know I smell like them now. Hope she don't mind. It's not a bad pallet at all. It's perfect. Whew, running late, y'all. Running late. Running a little late. perfect, pal. All right, let me show y'all how it look now. I'm gonna end this live stream, and then I'll start another one. So that's a separate live stream. I'll go get my hair braided. That's how it looked after I did that a little bit. So when I come back, I can trim not this whole branch, but just the branches hanging off of it. So it's not that branches. I can get those. Then I'll come back and do this. So this is the problem. See that? It's growing from the neighbor's yard. That's the neighbor's tree. So this is what neighbor's trees do to people's yards. They grow wild, and now they're growing on the power line. But we got that cleaned up. She'll notice that huge difference when she get back home. At least she'll know I kept my word and came by and started. And I'll text her. Oh, text her and let her know that I arrived a little bit later than I expected. And I'll come back when she's here so we can have dinner and I can finish the rest off. Gotta load the truck up though. I am super late. So my batteries in the truck. Then she said I got mail too, so mail. I don't know if this mine's or not. I don't think so. Say she just had this on the door for somebody. If it was for me, she'll let me know. Leave that there. Of course I got mail from the IRS. The IRS would send me mail. All right, y'all. Time to get up out of here. All right, so thank y'all for joining me for this live stream. I am going to end this live stream and start a new one. For those of y'all that want to join me to go to my hairstylist, see the process of me getting my hair done, you're more than welcome to join me. But I'm going to end this one so it's not the same stream. I titled this as a fence transformation. I don't want to mix the two up, and people that came here to see me transforming a fence see me getting my hair done too. So y'all catch me on the next one. I love y'all. Continue to be the difference. do something kind for somebody today, whether it's family, friends, or anybody out there. Just do something kind. Check on your family. That's what this one is mainly about. I came to check on my sister. I told her I was going to do her fence line for her. Kind of got caught up with things in life, but I'll never forget about the people that I said I'm going to do things for, especially my family. So I came back and I'm working on her fence for her. And the good thing is I want to see her and spend time with her. So I'm going to keep some of the work and come back and finish off the rest so that we can sit down and talk and catch up, okay? I love y'all, and if you want to catch me on the next one, join the next live stream, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button on this channel, and make sure you get over to my main channel, Clean the City, or you can find it under @Clean the City Inc. Subscribe to the main channel and watch my recent video that I released yesterday, helping out Miss Ann with her overgrown fence line due to her neighbors, just like here, all right? I love y'all, and until next time, let's continue to erase the stereotype and cut it up. How do I end it, yo? Y'all know I always have a hard time doing this.